What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Brenner Video YouTube channel. And today we're in York Haven, Pennsylvania at BAPS Motor Speedway with the World of Outlaws, Wes Irwin.
Yes, sir, buddy.
How's
How's everybody doing? That's for sure. Yeah, BAPS Motor Speedway. So I think this is like our fourth appearance, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, with the World of Outlaws National Sprint Car Series. So it's pretty cool that Scott's able to get us over here. Scott Gobrick's an excellent guy, good for the sport, and happy to be racing here. Midweek shows work out pretty good. We head to Williams Grove after this, so it's a nice week in Pennsylvania, but it's jam-packed.
Now, are you from Pennsylvania?
Yes, I am originally. A lot of people don't know that because I've been living in Florida for so long now. I mean, I call Florida home, and it's going to continue to be home. But I am from Pennsylvania. I'm from the Fredericksburg area, so near Brent Marks and Brock Zerfoss area, you know, out that way in the boonies. My parents still live here. They love it here. I'm trying to talk. They're getting older, so I'm trying to talk them into moving down to Florida with me, you know, where that's where all the older folks go. I love Florida. I've been living there for a bit. I have a very unique situation in Florida, too. I don't have to pay no rent, which is really cool. The World of Outlaws, World Racing Group, own Volusia Speedway Park, so my RV's parked there at the employee campground. I'm hooked up, full hookups. I get to use the pace car as my driver when I'm home, so no rent, you know. So I stay at the track. I'll stay at the track as long as I can, as long as Brian Carter allows me to. It's a pretty good deal.
World of Outlaws, what do you do for them?
What don't I do for them right now? A little bit of everything, guys. I'm telling you, I switched roles the start of the season. I used to work in this thing, the shaggin' wagon here, the old merchandise wagon, and I was in that thing for 8 years. It was time to get out and do some other things. So I'm doing kind of multiple jobs, and we're sort of creating a position too as we go along. But you'll find me, you know, at the end of the night, you'll find me in Victory Lane conducting that. I do the pill draws. You'll find me doing interviews in the midway with drivers. We did a little bit of that this year. You'll see me doing a lot more of it next year, hopefully every racetrack. Midweek events at bars and things like that, just to promote the races in town. A little bit of the entertainment side, I guess you could say.
This is all you do.
This is it, but I also get to hang the banners up, which is a hard, tedious job every day. So most people see me out early in the morning, the day before at the racetracks, hanging banners all over the place, but we got to take care of our marketing partners, and that's part of it. So that's probably the hardest part of my job, really. And that's not even hard. It's a little time consuming, but we get it done. It keeps me busy. I'm okay with having all the work and all the challenges of this new position. I just want to keep going, you know. It's like I like moving around.
Yep.
So I'm losing weight because of the job, and you know, I'm getting to be outside more often, and it's fun, you know. Windy days and rainy days, though, they kind of are a bummer, but hopefully we don't have any of those throughout the season. Like, we've been pretty good without not too many rainouts this year, which is really cool. So, and there was a chance of rain for this thing tonight, and that has changed drastically. So here we are, looking for a good night, that's for sure.
What did you do before this job?
Before the World of Outlaws?
Yes.
I pretty much worked on the beach in Fort Myers Beach, Florida. I rented jet skis. I ran a jet ski rental business. So, you know, kind of did that for a long time. That was fun. I raced jet skis professionally for a while too, back in the day, back in the 90s. So, but I come from a race car family. Being from here, obviously, if you grew up at one of these racetracks, you become a racer, you know, and that I did. I raced sprint cars for a little while here in Pennsylvania, 358s and 360s. Never got the opportunity in a 410 here, but it was fun. You know, I can say I did it. I know what these guys go through, maybe not at their level, but I've always told people I've always been better at running my mouth than a sprint car. So I wasn't anything spectacular, but I had fun. I made a lot of mains. Never really got many wins, but you know, I had fun doing it.
What does it take to get this truck and trailer here, and what do you do to be part of that?
A lot of responsibility, a lot of patience, that's for sure. This thing is huge. We upgraded a little bit from last year. I had a toter home and a gooseneck trailer. We were about, I don't know, 78 foot long. Now we're 85 foot long with this big old trailer, old NASCAR trailer, but it works out for the girls. They got a lot of space in there. And now I have a super sleeper, which is a really cool truck. It does make the truck a lot longer. So pulling into places can be a little sketchy, a little challenging, and never really considered myself a truck driver, but it's part of the gig.
So you're very busy. Besides driving the truck, setting all this up, you're also doing podcasts.
Yeah, well, I don't really do podcasts yet, but I do run a vlog, whatever you want to call it. I do some video stuff on there, and I do some a lot of pictures and a lot of promoting of things. It's called Living Like Outlaws, and you can follow it on Facebook and Instagram. I'm on X, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Snapchat, we're on YouTube. Got a young lady out of Grand Forks, North Dakota, who helps me with it. I met her up there on a podcast just like this. and she's been working for me ever since, and she takes care of pretty much all of it. I pretty much just put the stuff on Facebook and she takes it from there. We want to make that bigger and we want to do more stuff on there. It's just a little hard with this new job to get content out on that side of the fence because I'm so busy on this side of the fence. Living Like Outlaws is fun. Basically what it is about my life on the road, and I let people see it through my eyes. I kind of share like information about the tracks, the surrounding areas, the bars, the hotels, because there's a lot of people out there that are talking about, hey, I want to go to BAPS Motor Speedway one day. It's on my bucket list. So if I can show them what they can do around here, what else is available to them, maybe they check that off their bucket list, you know what I mean? So it's a page, it's more of an information, maybe a travel guide per se. I do whiskey reviews on there. I do food reviews. I do all kinds of stuff. But we're trying to get a little more organized with that. I run the Living Like Outlaws youth program. We took a break from it this year with my new job because it's a lot of work. But we had about 16 kids that we market and we sponsor. We're going to pick that back up again next year. Young drivers from all over the country, females and males, and from any age 4 to 14, 16, driving all kinds of different race cars, some asphalt, mostly dirt, but all different disciples of racing. And we try to help them market themselves and get known a little bit. Yeah, get a head start on being in front of that camera and things like that. So we've been dabbling in that a little bit. It's been successful. Like I said, we took a break from it this year just because of the new job. We had to slow down on my stuff a little bit, but we're picking it back up as we get in the rhythm with this new job.
For someone that's never been to an event like this, what are they missing?
Oh, they are missing some of the best racing action in a 410 sprint car. I'm not saying I'm not taking away from the local action by far, especially like here in Pennsylvania. 410 racing's historical and it's good. And you got some good drivers out here because they got a lot of tracks they can race at. A World of Outlaws show just has that little extra ambience about it, you know, the midway, the fun, depending on what track it is. You know, you got the Knoxville Nationals, you got the Kings Royal. Those are very big events. And if you've never been to some of these marquee events, you have to go. You have to check it out. The drivers are very accessible in our sport. Everybody's accessible. I'm accessible, you know, and I like to meet with the fans and have fun with them. You can go camping. You can have fun with your family. I mean, it's a good sport. I still think it's at a good price too. You know, a lot of people say, it's getting expensive, but so is everything else. Yeah. You know, it costs money. Businesses have to raise their prices, and so does racing. But I don't think it's terrible. We haven't gone up really that high in prices. We're not in the 80s anymore. I mean, obviously we got to make some money too. It's a business, but yeah, I mean, you're missing some fun, man. The World of Outlaws Now Sunday Drink Sprint Car Series events are fun.
What's your schedule looking like for the rest of the week?
My schedule the rest of the week is pretty darn busy. So, you know, I always tell everybody, you know, it's great to get back in Pennsylvania. I get to see my parents and things like that. But the summer visit, the middle of the season, when we come in for the summer nationals and BAPS, you know, we were just racing in Canada and New York, and you know, we raced in New York on Sunday. So that put me here Monday morning, very tired at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I slept for a few hours. I got up and I actually started doing part of my job. And then Tuesday, it rained pretty good here all day, so I didn't get a lot of that done. So I got up this morning early, got it done. So I really only had 2 days to myself, a day and a half basically. Now we'll race here. I'll stay here tonight, but I got to get up early in the morning, get this trailer out of here, and get over to Williams Grove Speedway, which ain't far away. But then I got to start my job there, you know. So my schedule is super busy with this new gig, and it's okay. You know, the summer, the month of money is always busy anyway. And I don't even think it's a month anymore. It's like a month and a half now, almost 2 months. Is the summer of money. It's always a busy time. Once we get out of Pennsylvania, we hit the Ironman and the Knoxville Nationals, things tend to slow up a little bit. We got a crazy schedule for sure. I mean, we do a lot of miles.
For anyone that wants to follow you, how can they do that?
For following me, Living Like Outlaws is the best way to go. Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, we're on all that stuff. So you can find Living Like Outlaws everywhere. Or just hit me up. I got some poker chips I can give you, and you can scan it and you'll get to all my platforms, and I appreciate the support.
Don't be afraid to come up and say hi.
When you're at one of our events, wave me down, get an Almost Famous Subi selfie. If you don't know what that is, I'll fill you in.
Wes, thank you for being on the channel. I absolutely appreciate it.
Yeah, you betcha, man. That's cool. I'm glad you're in it, man, and thanks for what you do and helping the tracks out like that. It's very much needed. People like yourself, if we don't have that, we don't have the buzz. We need the buzz, and podcasts and anybody that wants to promote the good word of this sport is okay in my books.
Absolutely. Thank you, Wes. Like, subscribe, comment down below. We'll see you on the next one.
Built for horsepower, filmed full throttle. Brenner video.